So during your amateur career, you also fight for ROC and Killacam.
Yeah.
Killacam is where you pick up your first amateur title?
I got a Southern Area title in Killacam with a win over a guy called Aloji Bafale, who had fought IMAFs, and he was a good guy, that guy, so that was a good win. I was 19.
What was, at 19?
Yeah, like, 31-year-old. So
yeah.
it was a good win. He was a good fighter. Like, he was an athletic guy, and I'd just come out of a war, you know, against a worse opponent than he was. So I was like, oh God, you know, this is an interesting one. So I had a bit of fear going into that one, but performed well that day.
So when you looking back on like a win like that, I'm curious to know, like, that's what it's like for a 19-year-old, and like you said, you know, growing up as boys, there's issues at school with.
That was cool to make them look at, you know.
That's what I'm cool thinking. And it's like, so what's going through your mind? Like, now you've achieved that, you've got an amateur title, and you know, what made you kind of get into the game through?
And that was a proper amateur title. That was a fight where I had to fight someone who was good, and then won that fight earned the belt, and it was experience. And I had to travel all the way to Margate. And Killacam's a tough show, you know. I'm telling you, they bring the French over, and the French don't fuck around, you know. So excuse my French. You know, he was a good fighter, and I was nervous, and that's why I performed really well. And then after that, I decided to go professional because you know, I was like, oh, I'm good. I probably, looking back now, think I should have gone the IMF route. But ultimately, I was like, you know, we need to start earning. You know, you know, just I want to start building a resume. You know, and I start getting the professional record in now because you know, it doesn't pay anything, amateur. So.